So we come to the fifth video of the super featherweight boxing title history. Finished on Cassius Baloy beating Manuel Medina, the five-time Mexican champion, at the end of his career. Then we'll go straight to the next fight. So, July 29th, 2006, Gary Sinclair from Guyana wins on points over 12 rounds against Cassius Baloyi from South Africa. That's in Kempton Park, South Africa. Then November the 4th, 2006, Malcolm Klassen from South Africa wins on points over 12 rounds against Gary Sinclair from Guyana. That's in Kempton Park, South Africa. Then April the 20th, 2007, so November the 4th, 2006, Malcolm Klassen from South Africa wins on points over 12 rounds against Gary Sinclair from Guyana in Kempton Park, South Africa. Then April the 20th, 2007, Mazonk Fana from South Africa wins on points over 12 rounds against Malcolm Klassen from South Africa. And that was in Khayelitsha, South Africa. Then August the 31st, 2007, Mazonk Fana from South Africa wins by KO in the 9th round against Javier Alvarez from Argentina. That was in Klerksdorp, South Africa. Then April the 12th, 2008, Cassius Baloyi from South Africa wins on points over Mazonk Fana from South Africa in Mafeking, South Africa. Then September the 13th, 2008, Cassius Baloyi from South Africa wins in the 3rd round. Referee stops the fight against Javier Alvarez from Argentina. 3rd round, referee stops the fight. Win there for Baloyi. And that was in Kempton Park, South Africa. Then April the 18th, 2009, Malcolm Klassen from South Africa wins in the 7th round. Referee stops the fight against Cassius Baloyi. He was from South Africa also, Cassius Baloyi. And that was in Mafeking, South Africa. Lovely. So August the 22nd, 2009, Robert Guerrero from the US wins on points over 12 rounds against Malcolm Klassen from South Africa, and that was in Houston, Texas. So September the 1st, 2010, Mazonk Fana from South Africa wins on points over 12 rounds against Cassius Baloyi from South Africa, 12 rounds points decision in Brakpan, South Africa for the vacant title. Fana then relinquished the title. So September the 10th, 2011, Juan Carlos Salgado from Mexico wins on points over 12 rounds against Argenis Mendez from Dominican Republic, 12 rounds points decision for Salgado from Mexico in Zapopan, Mexico. So December the 10th, 2011, Juan Carlos Salgado from Mexico gets a no contest against Miguel Beltran Jr., also from Mexico, in Los Mochis, Mexico. So April the 28th, 2012, Juan Carlos Salgado from Mexico wins on points over 12 rounds against Martin Honorio from Mexico, 12 rounds points decision against him in Cancun, Mexico. So August the 18th, 2012, Juan Carlos Salgado from Mexico wins on points over 12 rounds against Jonathan Victor Barros from Argentina in Los Angeles, California. Now, March the 6th, 2013, Argenis Mendez from Dominican Republic wins by KO in the 4th round against Juan Carlos Salgado from Mexico in Costa Mesa. August the 23rd, 2013, Argenis Mendez draws over 12 rounds against Arash Asmani from Canada in Verona, New York. Yeah, so then January 3rd, 2014, Argenis Mendez gets a no contest over 2 rounds against Rancus Barthélemy. Rancus Barthélemy from Cuba. They both get a no contest against Argenis Mendez. Them two in 2 rounds, no contest. They can't give a points decision if something's gone wrong, like a cut, accidental butt or something like that. So that was in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And in July the 10th, 2014, Rancus Barthélemy wins on points over 12 rounds against Argenis Mendez. Barthélemy is from Cuba and Mendez from Dominican Republic. This one was in Miami. So October the 4th, 2014, Rancus Barthélemy wins on points over 12 rounds against Fernando David Cerquedo from Argentina in Mashantucket. Rancus Barthélemy vacated the title. So June the 13th, 2015, Jose Pedraza from Puerto Rico wins on points over 12 rounds against Andrei Klimov from Russia in Birmingham, Alabama. Now the WBC title, November the 27th, 2004, November the 27th, 2004, Marco Antonio Barrera from Mexico wins on points over 12 rounds against Eric Morales, also from Mexico, fought out of United States later on. That's in Las Vegas, Nevada. Then April the 9th, 2005, Antonio Barrera from Mexico wins by KO. Antonio Barrera from Mexico wins by KO in the 2nd round against Mallett from South Africa in El Paso, Texas. So for the WBC and IBF titles, September the 17th, 2005, Marcus Antonio Barrera from Mexico wins on points over 12 rounds against Robbie Pedden. And that was in Las Vegas, Nevada. Barrera relinquishes the title, the IBF title. Then we got the WBC title now. So the WBC title, May the 20th, 2006, Marco Antonio Barrera wins over 12 rounds on the points decision against Rocky Jerez from the US in Los Angeles, California. So September the 16th, 2006, Marcus Antonio Barrera from Mexico wins on points over 12 rounds, again against Rocky Jerez from the US in Las Vegas, Nevada. This time, same decision, different places. First fight was in Los Angeles, next one was in Las Vegas. So, March the 17th, 2007, Juan Manuel Marquez from Mexico wins on points over 12 rounds against Marco Antonio Barrera from Mexico in Las Vegas, Nevada. November the 30th, 2007, Jean-Manuel Marquez wins on points over 12 rounds against Rocky Jerez from the US in Tucson, Arizona. Then March the 15th, 2008, Manny Pacquiao, who ended up being 8th division champion, he only won 6-time, Lineal, but I digress. May 15th, 2008, Manny Pacquiao from the Philippines wins on points over 12 rounds against Jean-Manuel Marquez in a, they fought each other 4 times. Pacquiao relinquishes the title to box at lightweight. So, October 11th, 2008, Humberto Soto from Mexico wins the 11th round by retirement against Gamaliel Diaz from Mexico in Torreon, Mexico for the vacant title. So December the 20th, 2008, Humberto Soto from Mexico wins in the 2nd round. Referee stops the fight against Francisco Lorenzo from Dominican Republic. 2nd round, referee stops the fight for Soto against Lorenzo in Cozumel, Mexico. Now, March 28th, 2009, Humberto Soto wins in the 4th round. Referee stops the fight against Antonio Davis from the US. Soto from Mexico. That was in Tijuana, Mexico. May the 2nd, 2009, Humberto Soto from Mexico wins in the 9th round. Referee stops the fight against Benoit Gadet from Canada. 9th round, referee stops the fight for Soto against Gadet. That's in Las Vegas, Nevada. Then, September the 15th, 2009, Humberto Soto wins in the 2nd round. Referee stops the fight against Aristides Perez from Colombia. Aristides Perez. Soto stops him in the 2nd round. Referee stops the fight in Cancun, Mexico. Now, the WBC also recognised the following fights for the interim title. Now, August the 22nd, 2009, Humberto Gutierrez from Mexico wins on points over 12 rounds against Sergey Galejevic. So, Humberto Gutierrez from Mexico wins on points over 12 rounds against Sergey Galejevic from Belarus, and that was in Los Labos, Mexico. So, November the 21st, 2009, Vitaly Tajbert from Germany wins on points over 12 rounds against Humberto Gutierrez from Mexico. 12 rounds points decision in Kiel, Germany. Now, Humberto Soto vacated the WBC title and Vitaly Tajbert was upgraded to the full champion. So, May 22nd, 2010, Vitaly Tajbert wins on a technical decision in the 9th round against Hector Velasquez from Mexico in Rostock, Germany. Then November the 26th, 2010, Takehiro Ayo from Japan wins on points over 12 rounds against Vitaly Tajbert from Germany in Nagoya, Japan. So April the 8th, 2011, Takehiro Ayo wins in the 4th round by KO against Humberto Murillo Gutierrez from Mexico. That was in Kobe, Japan. Then November the 6th, 2011, Takehiro Ayo wins on points over 12 rounds against Davis Boschiero from Italy. Tokyo, Japan. Then April the 6th, 2012, Takehiro Ayo wins on points over 12 rounds against Turdzak. Funny name there. Turdzak Kokite Gym. Sometimes they take the names of their gym in Thailand with the fighters. Sometimes they have weird, funny names like AK Battery or the sponsors of the gyms, stuff like that. But again, sometimes they have two names. But again, Turdzak's Kokite Gym from Thailand loses on points to Takehiro Ayo from Japan, in Tokyo, Japan. That was 2012, April the 6th. I'm going to turn over the page. So... So, yeah, so we're still on the WBC title, and so we go to October the 27th. Gabriel Diaz wins. Gabriel Diaz wins on points over 12 rounds against Takehiro Ayo from Japan in Tokyo, Japan. 12 rounds points decision. Then April the 8th, 2013, Takashi Miura, I imagine he's a Japanese fighter, wins in the 9th round. Referee stops the fight against Gabriel Diaz. 9th round, referee stops the fight. Miura beats Gabriel Diaz in Tokyo, Japan. Then August 17, 2013, Takashi Miura wins on points over 12 rounds against Sergio Thompson from Mexico. 12 rounds points decision there in Cancun, Mexico. Then December 31st, 2013, Takashi Miura wins in the 9th round. Referee stops the fight against Dante Jardin from Mexico. Referee stops the fight in 9th round in Tokyo, Japan. November 22nd, 2014, Takashi Miura wins in the 6th round. Referee stops the fight against Edgar Puerta from Mexico in Yokohama, Japan. Then May the 1st, 2015, Takashi Miura wins in the 3rd round. Referee stops the fight against Billy Dibb from Australia in Tokyo, Japan. Then November 21st, 2015, Francisco Vargas from Mexico wins in the 9th round. Referee stops the fight against Takashi Miura from Japan. So November the 21st, 2015, Francisco Vargas wins in 9th round Referee stops the fight against Takashi Miura from Las Vegas. That was in Las Vegas, Nevada. Then June the 4th, 2016, Francisco Vargas draws with Orlando Salido from Mexico. At this present moment, only guy to have hold a win over Lomachenko from Ukraine. So again, but Vargas draws with Salido over 12 rounds. Salido from Mexico in Carson's. And again, he had a bit of a situation with the weight, etc. In Lomachenko's second fight. But anyway, I digress. So, January 28th, 2017, Miguel Burchelt from Mexico wins the 11th round by KO against Francisco Vargas. That was in Indio. In July 15th, 2017, Miguel Burchelt wins on points over 12 rounds against Takashi Miura. That was at Inglewood. Then February 10th, 2018, Miguel Burchelt from Mexico wins in the third round. Referee stops the fight. It's Maxwell Awaku from Ghana in Cancun, Mexico. Now, WBA title, Acelino Freitas was considered the super champion by the WBA following his win over Joel Casamayor. The World Championships continue to be sanctioned. So, April 13th, 2002, Yod Sanam Nanthachai from Thailand wins on points over 12 rounds against Lav Kasim, and that was in Nakorn Ratchasima. That was in Thailand. December the 5th, 2002, Yod Sanan Nanthachai from Thailand wins. In the 7th round, referee stops the fight against Amir Khan opponent Lamont. Oh no, it's not. It's Lamont Pearson. I thought it was Patterson. Lamont Pearson from the US. So it's not an Amir Khan opponent. That was in Bangkok, Thailand. February the 8th, 2004. Yod Sanan Nanthachai from Thailand wins in the 7th round. Referee stops the fight against Ryo Choi Sajita from Japan. 7th round, referee stops the fight for Nathan Chai. That was in Gifu, Japan. August the 7th, 2004, Yod Sanan Nanthachai from Thailand wins on points over 12 rounds against Steve Forbes, the contender in the Contender Series on TV from the US in Mashantucket. So April the 30th, 2005, Vincent Mosquera from Panama wins on points over 12 rounds against Yod Sanan Nanthachai from Thailand in New York. Then May the 12th, 2006, Vincent Mosquera from Panama wins on points over 12 rounds against Jose Estrella from Argentina and Cordoba, Argentina. So August the 5th, 2006, Edwin Valero from Venezuela wins in the 10th round. Referee stops the fight against Vincent Mosquera. That's in Panama City, and again, yeah, he's unbeaten. Had a metal plate in his head after an accident, but obviously he died very young and that. But It was, yeah, unbeaten guy up to then. So, going to leave it there with the start of Edwin Valero from Venezuela. His little reign there in his very short career. Bang, that's the end of the 5th super featherweight boxing title history video. Bang.